If you talk about Krishna, what is the first point of contact with this spirituality thing, with this spirituality world?
As I was telling you, I used to read books on science and technology, and that was my real passion. There were certain things that I was reading in science which deeply struck me. I'll give you one example. If you take a piece of rope and hang it, like simple thing, right? If we seen in homes or somewhere,
right.
you hang a rope. The arc it forms can be explained in mathematics using cos hyperbolic functions, which is a derivative of an infinite series.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, whatever these things mean, it is mathematical. So what I found very, very striking was, in simple things in nature are governed by mathematical concepts, or there is a mathematical concept behind it, or there is a law which is explained or represented in mathematical equations. So how is it that nature, mathematics is embedded in nature?
Right.
This was very striking to me, because you talk about an infinite series, these are all mathematicians do out of their their penchant for numbers and such things. But those concepts which mathematicians have developed seem to be embedded in nature. This was very, very striking to me. And so like this, there were a few other instances, and which made me think, so nature is not exactly simple as it appears to us. There seems to be something very profound the way it is constructed. And at some point, I learned that there is a purpose behind this universe. You see, for instance, scientists study the universe. A very fundamental question, in fact, I came across reading a book on science in this subject. Scientists study the universe, but the very fundamental question is, why does the universe exist for the scientist to study? Why doesn't nothing exist? But the fact is, there is something exists, and the scientists are studying that. Now later I came across, in Indian spirituality, there is another intriguing thing about this. Not only the universe exists for the scientists to study, there is universe which the scientist is studying. Now there is another layer to it. There is a scientist who has the ability to study, or who has consciousness to understand, to reflect upon, to study and know nature. So there is something universe, and there is something who also exists, not only exists, but also ability to know. Right? Universe exists and the scientist also exists. Now scientist not only exists, he is studying the universe. He has the ability to know and understand the universe. So there are two things. Existential reality, universe has it. The scientist has existential reality and also a knowing reality. Universe cannot know itself. Universe is not trying to know itself. Universe exists. Whereas we as scientists or someone else, we are studying the universe. We exist and we are trying to understand the universe. So I began to realize this from Indian spirituality. There is existential reality and there is a knowing reality or a conscious reality. The third thing I learned from Indian spirituality is there is not only existential reality, and knowing reality. This knowing reality is constantly in search of happiness. That's what we are all, right? If we get bored with something, we will change the topic, we will look into some other activity, because we are constant pleasure seekers.
True.
So this is very nicely explained in Indian spirituality with 3 words. Existential reality is Sat, Sattva, about existence. Knowing reality, that's part of us. Inanimate objects in the universe don't have that, is Chit. And the third aspect is that Ananda. We are constantly seeking pleasure. It's a fundamental reality. Everybody is searching for Ananda. We exist, and if something threatens our existence, we fight back. We want to know, awareness. If something is clouding, we want to get rid of that and to know more. And we all seek happiness. Sat, Chit and Ananda are fundamental realities. These are some of the things I started learning. Now you can see how from science,
towards spirituality,
there was a bridge towards spirituality.
Right.
These kind of things happened over many years. And then here I am.